You like horror movies and Halloween masks? Consider supporting us by liking our videos, comment, and subscribing. The littlest effort will help us out. Now enjoy the video, boils, ghouls, and the non-boonary.
Matthew Reed here from Piss Gully Productions, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about something that I've wanted to discuss somewhere for the longest time. Now, I have a lot of autistic fixations, as you can clearly see, and one of them is whenever we go traveling, I have to see if there is a wax museum there. Something about poorly recreated wax figures of famous celebrities like Justin Bieber or this fucking horrific Eminem statue. I don't know, I just always liked them. And of course, at most wax museums, there's always some sort of chamber of horror, some section where there's recreations of all my favorite slashers, whether it be Freddy, Michael Myers, or Jason. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the history of some of these statues. For example, the Jason one has a very complicated history, and we're also going to be roasting some of them because they get bad. Starting off, we have Jason Voorhees. Now, Jason has appeared at the Hollywood Wax Museum in LA since Jason Goes to Hell. When he was first introduced, he was based off of course, the Jason Goes to Hell design. And about 10 years later, when Freddy vs. Jason came around, they had a new Jason based off of Freddy vs. Jason. And in this photo, he's matching with Freddy. One issue is, for a couple years, they had 2 entire Jason statues in their museum. If 2 Jasons is too many, why don't we open up a new museum and ship Jason off? Yes, this photo of me with Jason Voorhees is a statue that's over 30 years old. That is fucking nuts. You can clearly see him kind of decomposed, but that's alright. At least he's doing a lot better than this guy. Alright, the mask is clearly off, but let's talk about the outfit. Something about the blue, or like the fucking dark black with the gray vest, Jason's never worn. He kind of looks like a garbage man, not gonna lie. Not very frightening, not very scary. Almost as bad as this guy. Oh my fucking god, his mask looks like a paper plate. Though, I will admit, they have fixed it in the years since, but Jesus fucking Christ, it was bad.
Alright, I'm recording this way after the fact, so the audio is shitty, but there is a strange fact about the LA location. Now, their Jason has definitely, it's seen better days. It used to look cool, but you're probably wondering, what the fuck happened to that original statue? Well, it was shipped off to Myrtle Beach. It was given a blue jumpsuit, and then eventually now actually looks like Jason.
But if we're talking about the worst of the worst, we have this Jason statue. That's bad. Not as bad as the Freddy Krueger that's right next to him, which leads into our next horror icon. Jesus fucking Christ, how hard is it to get Freddy right? You don't even have to make it look like Robert Englund. There's this New Nightmare statue that does it right, and then there's this fucking shit. It's like someone karate chopped him in the neck. Like that, it's... Urgh. So, obviously, Freddy, they can't get it right. Sometimes it looks okay, sometimes it just... Ugh. Now, Michael Myers, on the other hand... I don't even got words for that. So, the museums that I had actually been to is the one in LA and then the one in Pigeon Forge. Now, the Michael Myers that was in Pigeon Forge used to be a basic statue with the TOTS H2 mask. Okay, whatever, it's kind of cheap, but it fits. Then, they replaced it with this. This Michael Myers seems to be wearing the H4 poster mask, whatever. You want to change a mask, that's okay. And then in this photo, they changed back to the TOTS H2. What the fuck is that stance? When I first saw this, I was like, God, that had to have been some professional wrestler they just repurposed. Then I realized Hulk Hogan was missing from the rest of the place, and yes, that is Hulk Hogan dressed up as Michael Myers. That is fucking terrible. And yet in 2 years, they changed it once again to H2O Michael. And by H2O Michael, I mean it's the same ass statue with the fucking H2O mask and fingerless gloves. As we all know, Michael Myers is very famous for his fingerless gloves. Whatever, Michael aside, now we have Leatherface. Now, when he first appeared in Pigeon Forge, he had a very scrunched, almost rotting Ruby's 2003 mask. Whatever, that works, it's fine. But it seems like most of these places end up using the Part 2 Leatherface design. I don't know if this is because Tom Savini, who made the mask for the movie, had these available for the longest time. Who knows, but it seems to be some weird combination of it'll be like a part 2 Leatherface with the apron or him in the suit. Whatever it being, it is the most common version of the character. Now, next we have Chucky. It's just the Spencer dolls. Literally in every place. I can't tell if they repaint them or they remold them in the wax or whatever it being. It's just the Spencer's dolls. Whatever it. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Next, we have Pinhead. He has one statue that appeared in LA after Hellraiser 3. Just one. Goddamn. And let's not forget some of the others. Billy the Puppet has his nice little setup. I really like the inclusion of the Dell computers. Really gives that early 2000s, snuff vibes that the Saw movies has. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, when it comes to horror icons, one I don't really think of is Lord of Darkness from Legend. For whatever reason, he appears at a lot of the Hollywood wax museums across the country. Now, the movie made no money in the box office, so it's kind of weird to see him included alongside, for example, The Predator or The Alien. Both The Alien and The Predator appear in a lot of these museums. For example, sometimes it's a horrifically destroyed distortion statue or this very nice replica. Even one of them used the Alien Resurrection models. Damn, that would have been cool to see. However, if we're talking about horror icons immortalized in wax, who could forget Norman Bates? I keep going back and forth if this looks like Anthony Perkins or not. I'm leaning toward no, but I'll let y'all be the judge of that. And that is it. That is the end of this very short little rant showing off all these fucking horrific creations. Now, after this, I'm going to show you a montage of me and my homies seeing all these spooky ass statues. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, support us by liking, comment, and subscribing. Also, check us out on Instagram at Piss Gully Productions. I now bid you a farewell.